Hey y'all, welcome to Voices of the Body, the podcast. I am Ashley Elaine and I am your guide for this podcast. So this is just a trigger warning. This is not a full episode. I wanted to just bring light to what the month of October is going to be like. It is very near and dear to me and my heart and my journey. And I wanted to just give you guys an advance of what is going to take place. So October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, but it is also Pregnancy Loss, Miscarriage, and Infant Loss Awareness Month. October 1st will also be 11 years that I have stayed stable, committed to God's call for me to move back to New Jersey and begin my healing work. And both of these are very near and dear to my heart. And it's, to me, it's not by happenstance that October 1st was when I arrived in New Jersey from an abusive relationship, and that I didn't even know was an abusive relationship. Both, and one that I have freed myself from now. So this is a trigger warning. I said in the beginning when I started this podcast that, and you can reread it in the descriptions, I am called to be my authentic self. I am called to really bring the real, raw truth to what happens in our lives, the things that we endure, the truth about healing, right? Because it's not linear. There's so many ups and downs in different places that we end up to where we're like, okay, I can breathe, and then, right, something deeper gets triggered. So I want to just offer the space to let you know that October is going to be a very deep, raw, and opening month. I would not be the guide that I believe I've been called to be if I didn't do what I know is within me to do, which is bring us all into a space of identifying what is within us, right? The unhealed spaces, so that we can get into the healing spaces that we need to be in, while also providing resources. I have worked in social work for a very long time, still technically do, just in a different realm. And community is a thing. Community is a thing. So resources will be available on our IG page, which is Voices of the Body _ the podcast. On Instagram, and then my personal website, which is Ashley Elaine. Make sure y'all spell that right. It's ASHLEIEELAINE.me. If you go to Voices of the Body, the podcast page on my personal website, I will also have resources there as well. And these will be national resources that anybody can access. And if there's, virtual support groups, all the things. I also have published a miscarriage and pregnancy loss journal, 31-day healing journal called Connection is Healing. It is available on Barnes & Noble's website. I also have the link to that goes right to that workbook on Barnes & Noble's website in the show notes, and that will also be on my page, on my website, on the IG page, and on my personal IG page. Business, personal, it's all the same thing for me. IG page. My life mission is my business, so there's no real separation needed in that. So yeah, and of course you will still get a meditation every episode for the month of October to help you just regulate. I would also recommend that if anything comes up for you during these episodes, please remember who your trusted circle is, that you can go to and say, listen, this came up for me in this amazing podcast and I need to talk about it. You can also DM me on the Voices of the Body podcast Instagram page. Sorry, I'm watching a squirrel. And you can, I highly recommend also getting into therapy, right? You don't have to do the healing work by yourself. I recommend that you don't do it by yourself. Both and know that there will be spaces where you feel lonely, where you feel like you need to be by yourself, and that's also okay. The deep work, I would truly recommend getting with a therapist. I'm working right now to see about getting connected to a national therapeutic site, so that I can also have that resource for you all as well. So this is just a heads up. I wouldn't be a good guide if I didn't allow for space for preparation of self, for everyone to really know and understand what October is going to be about. Like I said, it's very near and dear to me. I hope that this podcast continues to be a blessing. I hope it continues to bring truth and light to your body, your mind, and your soul, and just the areas that, continue to be darkened that need light. So I love you all for free. Namaste.